Digital cameras. When things are working, they work great. When something goes really, really wrong, it can be one of the most terrifying feelings that you've ever had in your entire life. Media cards. Have you ever had one of these just decide to completely quit on you? Well, I have, and it could completely ruin your day. For this reason, all the cameras that we use have dual memory card slots. So basically everything that goes on one is automatically backed up on another. It may cost you a little more to use 2 media cards, but hey, in the long run, you have one fail, you've always got a backup. So always, 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 whenever considering your digital equipment, make sure that you buy a camera that allows you 2 media card slots so that you always have a backup should you ever need it. So in today's world, we're talking about a digital world, there's obviously a lot of storage space needed. In our studio, we use a G-RAID system, and I talked about it in the article, but I wanted to show you what exactly it looks like and what it does. So it comes basically, you can get it empty, you can buy the drives separate, basically just push the button, the little drives pull out. But what we love the most about it is this thing just always works. Again, we've never had any issues out of it. Basically, images come into here into one of these drives, dual redundancy. So it's set up to automatically back up on the other drive. When that drive is full, it just goes right to the next one, so forth and so on. This is a 20 terabyte station, and whenever we fill it up, we can take the drives out, put new drives in, and just keep plugging and going. But again, this is highly recommended by Apple. It's basically a plug and play, if you will. There's not really a whole lot of work that needs to be done to make this work. Your operating system will use it and look at it as, hey, this is just a great big storage device. So super compatible with Mac, also compatible with Windows, but I don't really have a whole lot of experience with the Windows side of it. Only speaking from a Mac-based system, but it works great and we wouldn't use anything else. So I highly recommend the G-RAID system. Now when it comes to different burners or writers, they're a dime a dozen. This is one that we've had really good success with burning things to an M-disc. This LG, it just seems to do the trick. We haven't had any issues with it. And when you put the disc in, it writes every time. And it's just as simple as that. It works really good, had no issues. One of the biggest things though is make sure when you buy one that it is compatible for the M-disc, should you choose to go that route like we're using. Alright, so here it is, an M-disc. It's designed to last up to 1,000 years. Now, how they know that, I'm not sure, but when you're giving something to a client, you can say, hey, listen, this is designed to last up to 1,000 years to preserve your memories. With all the advancements in technology with digital, it's very, very easy to get overwhelmed. And it's easy to get off on these little rabbit chases of, trying to find the next latest, greatest thing. With digital, there's no reason to spend every waking moment searching for the next big thing. If it works for you, then keep using it. And sometimes all the extra bells and whistles that come on our cameras and all this extra software, a lot of times we end up not even really using it anyways. So if you're looking at new equipment, or even just go back through and look at your own workflow. And if what you're doing is making sense, then keep doing it. Or if you're searching for something new and you try it, but it adds a whole lot of extra work for not a lot of return, then don't use it just because it's there. Do what makes sense. So use the digital side of your business in a way that makes sense for you. Don't overwork it. Look through your workflow and say, all right, all these digital strategies that I'm using, am I using them to the best of my abilities? Or am I wasting a lot of time and a lot of effort on things that aren't really bringing me a lot of return? Think about it.